Good morning, guys. We are starting out with some clouds and temperatures not quite as bitter as they've been the last couple of days. The sunrise looks pretty with some cloud cover. It's 37 degrees and the camera is shaking because we've got some steady winds at 14 miles per hour out of the south. Temperatures are about 15 to 20 degrees warmer than yesterday. It's 32 degrees in West Plains, 32 in Mountain Grove, and 37 degrees in Springfield. Winds are out of the south, holding steady near 15 miles per hour, and winds pick up with some gusts to 30 miles per hour today. So by dismissal, mild and breezy, gusts to 30 miles per hour. Mostly sunny with those temperatures in the middle 50s. 54 degrees will be above average for this time of year, so not bad for December. Temperatures in the 30s tonight and tomorrow, much of the same, pretty quiet, a couple clouds, and temperatures in the lower 50s. We will start to turn colder by Saturday. A mix of sun and clouds and temperatures dipping into the 40s, overnight starting to dip into the 20s. That's important because we'll have our next big storm start to roll through by Sunday until Monday. It could bring us wintry weather. We're looking at a light rain or mix developing Sunday afternoon. It looks like that onset will be earlier than we had been expecting the last couple of days. A mix or snow overnight, and we could linger with a mix or snow on Monday if temperatures stay cold enough. We'll have sunshine and cold weather on Tuesday. The thing exits by Tuesday. The problem with this system is small differences in temperature and track will lead to big differences in precipitation type and totals. So it's still a little bit too early to pin down specifics. We need you to stay tuned to the latest forecast. Joe, Lauren.
We've got news of a new legal settlement that will change the way foster kids are prescribed psychotropic medications.
That settlement came after a federal judge ruled on a class action suit centered on children taking too much medication.
Without really a caregiver being able to advocate for that child. Sometimes they get put in situations where they may be over-medicated.
Foster children could be over-medicated with drugs like Xanax and Zoloft, which alter a person's mind and can have serious side effects. That lawsuit claimed physicians were prescribing foster kids drugs without checking their medical history and without proper consent. One foster child was even prescribed 7 medications that led to hallucinations, suicidal thoughts, and even type 2 diabetes.
This ruling will affect 13,000 foster kids in Missouri and overhaul the state's drug prescribing practices. So here's what's changing.
First, foster kids will now have a comprehensive medical file if they receive psychotropic drugs. Second, adults must have informed consent and understand the risks before authorizing prescriptions. The state's also requiring a second review of the medications by a psychiatrist. And finally, foster staff will receive training on side effects of mind-altering drugs on kids.
Allison Gregory, who you heard from, is the Southwest Missouri Executive Director of Foster Adopt Connect and says many foster kids have behavioral issues, which is why they're given medication. The new overhaul is an improvement, but she says more can be done.
You know, the children do come with a history of trauma, and that's something that not only should be, potentially worked with doctors in medication, but also through therapy and a lot of other means. Medication isn't the only answer. It can be one of the answers or one of the solutions, but, it takes it has to work the whole child in order for them to get past the trauma that they've experienced.
Gregory also believes the foster parent or caregiver needs a more active role in their child's health to fully advocate for their mental well-being.
We need to bring crime into focus for you. Earlier this week, we told you about a Monette man being charged in a homicide out of Lawrence County. Today, that man, 54-year-old Raymond Freiling, will be arraigned on 4 felony charges, including first-degree murder. Authorities allege that Freiling shot Coy Cole and then burned his body.
And a Branson man is set to appear in court today for a bond hearing. Gary Murphy is being held on no bond for first-degree kidnapping. A probable cause statement alleges that he and 2 others held a man in a hotel room against his will and assaulted him. The incident happened this past April at the Stratford House Inn. Police say the victim found a knife, cut one of his captors, and ran away. The victim flagged down a driver who then called police.
Heads up for anyone in Springfield who likes to walk the trails at the Nature Center. If so, you'll have to find somewhere else to go this weekend. That's because the Nature Center is closing its trails while hosting a managed deer hunt to keep the population regulated inside Springfield city limits. This is an archery hunt and will run from Saturday through Monday. The Nature Center will be open Saturday, but will stay closed Sunday and Monday.
Recycling experts say Americans throw away 25 million tons or so of garbage in that stretch from Thanksgiving to New Year's. That's 25% more than average.
Color 10's Nija McDonald met with a local recycling expert and joins us now to explain holiday recycling do's and don'ts. Nija.
Well, Lauren and Joe, after all the presents are unwrapped and the food is eaten, the holidays can leave us with a lot of trash. Now, this is why the city of Springfield is encouraging you to be more environmentally conscious this holiday season. Recycling expert Ashley Krug says it's important to recycle when you can. Krug says things like cardboard boxes, tissue paper, and non-shiny wrapping paper make for perfect recyclable items. She says you should only throw away when it's absolutely necessary.
We like to really encourage people to think beyond the throwing of away, because remember, there is no away. It's going to a landfill, and that landfill is a resource that we have that has a finite lifespan. And so we want to make sure that we are ensuring that things can go to the landfill for a long time and we're not filling it up as quickly as possible. So that's why making sure that we are thinking about what we purchase, thinking about what we can recycle going on, so that we're not throwing things away. We know that the only things that are going there are what absolutely needs to be there.
Well, that is my report on holiday recycling. And also remember, you can visit our website at ozarksfirst.com for a complete list of things that you can and can't recycle this holiday season.
All right, Nija McDonald, thank you very much for that helpful information. We also want to share some good news.
We don't know what people are going through, and it's amazing how the little elf on the shelf can really make a difference.
We told you before about Elfie, Cox Branson's very own elf on a shelf.
And we have more of his adventures to share. Look at this, checking out the helicopter rides on Cox Health, right?
He's adventurous.
It's hard to get to, yeah, it's incredible. And he also tried to write himself a $1 billion check. What do you spend that on, Elisa or Lauren? You spend it on cookies.
That's what he spent
Writing
it
him a
on?
check for cookies.
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah. Says his favorite part of the day, though, is cheering up patients like this one right here.
Look at this little girl.
Unbelievable.
Kim Johnson works in the surgery department too. She's the one that invited Elfie to come visit and says you never know what people in the hospital are going through. That includes staff.
We are never guaranteed in life what we're promised. And this year, yes, I was diagnosed with stage 4 ovarian cancer. And my goal is to shine the light for somebody else no matter what I'm going through.
We are happy that she can be that light, and so can Elfie.
Very good to see. And then hopefully, you know, you help each other, cheer each other up if you're in that tough spot that she and the patients are. So
Absolutely.
Yeah, very
All
nice
right,
to
what
see.
you got here?
We've got a buzz winner who is heading to the movies, courtesy of Chris the Critic and us, right? There we go. Your winner is Bill Huff. Bill, congratulations. Favorite movie genre, action adventure, not bad. Favorite movie of all time, Empire Strikes Back. If you like that, you're probably excited for that Star Wars flick coming out in a couple of weeks.
That's a good point. Congratulations to him.
Yeah.
And might be a good weekend to think about watching some movies eventually.
Yeah, Sunday and Monday would be great days for that. 54 degrees by dismissal today, mild and breezy. We'll have south winds gust to 30 miles per hour. Still pretty quiet through Saturday, a rain to mix to snow Sunday and Monday.
All right, everyone. See you back here soon, but thanks for starting your Thursday morning with us here on Daybreak.